Hey guys, so this video is going to be all about things that you can pack in your bag for lunch or for a snack, and these ideas can definitely work whether you're in school or if you're working and you have a job. So first, I know a lot of people like to bring a sandwich, and whether it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or like a turkey ham or something like that sandwich, I think that this, I guess it's called a unique crust and sandwich cutter, really adds a nice touch to your sandwich. This one is a dinosaur, and it's really awesome because as you can see in the picture, it cuts your sandwich and it also gets rid of the crust. Now, I know some people like the crust, so they might not really like this idea, but it's really cool. Like for me, the crust really isn't that big of a deal. I don't care if it's there, I don't care if it's not. So for me, I think this is the coolest sandwich cutter ever. It's just what it looks like. It's plastic. You just put it over the sandwich and you get two really cute dinosaurs. It was from Stop and Shop. It was $2.99, and I just think this is adorable. It's awesome. So it's just a fun way to add a little bit of a special touch to your sandwich. And I also think it's a good idea to try different types of cold cuts on your sandwich. I know I used to only get plain, boring turkey, and then all of a sudden I started trying different flavored turkey. Like I know they have maple smoked and like pepper turkey, and it's just really kind of different because it's a little better than just boring plain turkey. So I think that's a good way to just kind of change up your lunch just in a little simple way. And one of my favorite prepackaged snacks are these Nutri-Grain bars. These are amazing, like literally my favorite. Strawberry is the best flavor of them all. They're just from Kellogg's and they're so good. Like I could probably eat 2 of these a day. Not that I should, but these are so good. I really think that you should pick them up if you really like granola bars or you just want a quick little snack that you can throw in your bag, because I always keep these in my bag because I love to just eat them because they're so good. And they're healthy, which I always think is a plus as well. Next, I really like these on-the-go mixes for your drinks. These are iced tea, but they make them in lemonade, fruit punch, and a lot of things like that. Like they have them in basically every single flavor you could think of. So this is really cool because you can just add it to a water bottle, you just pour it in, it's pre-measured, and then you just shake it up and you have an exciting new drink. I know my dad keeps this at his office at work when he doesn't want just boring water, and I know a lot of people actually used to bring these to school, and that's what I even used to do because I'm not a big fan of water. I almost never drink it. So next, I really think you should 100% take advantage of the microwaves and the freezers that are in your school. I know that my school had 2 kind of kitchen style rooms for home and careers or home economics, whatever you want to call it. And if you become friends with a teacher and you kind of suck up to her, maybe she'll let you use her freezer and microwave to heat up your lunch. So a lot of brands make microwavable meals. This is just a lean cuisine one. I've actually never had this, but I used to have the paninis from them and they are so good. This is just ravioli, but you know what? Put it in the freezer and then just heat it up in the microwave to defrost it. And I personally love Hot Pockets, and these are really good. And it takes like 2 to 3 minutes in the microwave, so you have a nice hot meal. Or you can even bring your leftovers from the night before for what you had for dinner. So I think that's an awesome idea. Like, definitely try and suck up to your teacher. Or if you don't have one of those in your school, a lot of teacher lounges have microwaves. So once again, kind of ask the teacher if she wouldn't mind or he wouldn't mind if they would heat it up for you, if they would let you go in there, because I know Ursula does that now, and I even did that when I was in high school. So it's definitely possible if you befriend the right teachers. And my final ideas come from this amazing book that my mom picked up from Kohl's. It was only $5, and it was one of those Kohl's Cares for Kids things, so it was a donation. And it's the top 100 recipes for a healthy lunchbox. This is an amazing book. There are like so many ideas in here. Like, I mean, there are 100, that's a lot. And these actually are pretty cool. Some of them are a little interesting and a little healthy for my taste, but I would be willing to give these a try because they have little pictures. And some of them, these look like really appetizing. There's the omelet wrap. And they tell you all the ingredients you're gonna need, directions, and then like what to serve it with, preparation time, storage for how long it can last, and healthy benefits. So this is an amazing healthy book. I know a lot of people are always on like health kicks. I know I always go on one where I'm like, oh, I want to eat really healthy, and then it sometimes fails because I don't have ideas of what to cook. So this is so great, and I actually bookmarked 3 of my favorite things, and I'm going to make one of them for you and show how simple it is. So the first one is the chicken burger. That's what it looks like. That's so cool. And obviously this one has a little bit more steps to it, so I would recommend making it the night before, but other ones are really quick and easy, like the popcorn. This is savory spicy popcorn. This takes 2 minutes to prepare and 3 minutes to cook. That's fast. You can just do it right there in the morning. And my final favorite is a dessert. I didn't bookmark this one, but oh, it's right here. It's a strawberry crunch cup. And that is so good. I actually made this. I was a little unsure about it because it has oats, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and I was like, that's a lot of seeds, but it's amazing. It's so good. I'm gonna see if I can find a link to this book, and I will link it on my blog, and I'm gonna put my 3 favorite recipes right there, and I'm gonna show you how quick and easy you can make this simple popcorn recipe. And I love popcorn, so it's kind of a fun twist on a kind of, I guess, boring classic treat like popcorn. So the first ingredient, which is obvious, is you need popcorn. You can either use microwavable popcorn, which will be a little bit faster if you're just in a rush in the morning, you know, you're just sick of this in the microwave, go do something else and then come back and get it when it's all done being popped. Or if you want, you can actually pop your own popcorn with just the kernels and hot air. That's what me and my family normally use at night when we want popcorn. So this is just a hot air corn popper. And it has a little top. And then you just pour the kernels in this little hole, and then you put the cover on and you pop your popcorn. Or you can even use these kernels and pop your popcorn on the stove in a saucepan with a little bit of popcorn oil. So there's plenty of ways that you can get these kernels popped. So once you have your popcorn, I just have mine in this bowl. And there's a lot here, so this is great if you live with other people and you want to have a lot of people try this out. Or you can actually store it for a couple days. So if you make it one day, you can keep on using it a couple times. It actually can last 3 days in an airtight container, so don't feel like you have to have it all at once. You know, you can space it out over 3 days and it will still be good. And then you need some Cajun seasoning. You can use any seasoning you want. This is just the one that's recommended, but use any seasoning you like to add a little kick to your popcorn. And then just measure it out. I would recommend twisting the top off and scooping it out. Don't try to pour it through the little hole. That would just make a huge mess. So just get 1. So I just sprinkled it all over. And then I'm just going to kind of mix it around. You can just use the same tablespoon that you poured it in with. Or if you do have a lid for this popcorn cover or this popcorn bowl or whatever you put it in, if you have like a Tupperware, I would recommend putting the Tupperware over it and like shaking it up so you can really mix it around nicely. If it's just you eating it, then you can obviously just mix it around with your hand and that's gonna be okay. But if it's other people, I wouldn't really recommend mixing it with your hands because that's not very sanitary. But it's just for yourself, and definitely just mix it around so you make sure that the seasoning is on all your popcorn. And since the popcorn had butter, since I used this one, it was lightly buttered. It wasn't like covered in it. So that was how the seasoning was able to stick to the popcorn. And if you cook it on the stove, there's gonna be oil, so then it will still be a little wet. So that's how the seasoning will be able to stick as well. So that's why you don't need to like pour something over it first. You can just season it as is. And there you have it, it's all done. So good. It has a little kick to your popcorn, so that's awesome. And you can definitely pick a more mild flavor or seasoning if you're not really into that spicy taste. But this really isn't that spicy, but you can use any seasoning, it doesn't matter. This is just the one that we have in my house. It really just adds a twist on the classic popcorn treat, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, I will put the recipes to my favorite ones in here. I'll probably pick 3 or 4 and I'll put it on my blog because this is really an awesome book. If you can still get your hands on it, I really can recommend it because some of these are really, really good. And they have like desserts, they have salads, they have like everything in here, so it's awesome. Nibbles and dips, soups, sandwiches and wraps, salads, savory bites, and sweet treats and bakes. So that's awesome. You have so much in here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you got some ideas when you're packing your snack or your lunch for school, or like I said, you can definitely use these at work as well. And I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, all my previous back to school videos will be linked in the description, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone.